Hey, Won't-Cha Ranchers. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. We sure did with Pumpkin. We've learned quite a bit about her. First off, she's an absolute love bug. When she is ready to go up for adoption, man, is she going to make somebody a very, very nice partner. She has a very loving personality. She doesn't get scared of very much. She is now into chasing the side-by-side, which is what we use to give them their feed. So she learned that quite quickly, that the yellow thing that zips around is where it's at. She obviously has become much more comfortable being in the barn. She's spending less time needing to be finding the rest of the herd. We have noticed, though, if you hear her breathing, that she probably has some level of heaves. So we started her off on Breathe from Immune Biome. Yesterday was actually her first dose of it, for lack of a better word. She wasn't a big fan, but she got through it. It takes those type of supplements, any type of supplements actually, take a little bit to get used to. So I'm sure in a few days she'll just be gobbling it down, but she's just getting used to the taste, because she got used to her feed with nothing in it. So then you add something in it, and it takes them a little while. Fortunately, she ate it with no problem. It just took her a lot longer because she was trying to figure out what the new taste was. We'll get the confirmation on the heaves from Dr. Lauren when she comes and visits her, which we're not quite sure when that's going to be. We have to, she's already had her shots and everything, and she's had her health certificate, so it's not imperative that we get her out here as soon as possible. She doesn't have any major health concerns. She was a little lame when she got here, but since she's been here, and I don't know if it's the snow, I don't know if she's like Apollo, that she walks better in the snow, but she hasn't been limping and has been moving around really well. We've taken some videos, and we're going to be setting them off to Dr. Lauren for her to look at, which is very interesting because yesterday Henderson Equine had a seminar on sports medicine, and they talked a lot about lameness and what to look for. So it'll be interesting to have Dr. Lauren explain what she's seeing with the video and continue to educate us on lameness. And maybe she can tell if it's in her shoulder, if it's in her hoof. But of course, we'll also have her out physically to see her. We're thinking it's probably going to be better, especially with the amount of snow that Western New York is going to be getting in the next couple of days, that we're probably going to have to wait until the springtime to do a true test, because we're not going to have flat ground. We have our driveway outside of the pasture that got put in. So if that gets snow blowed, we might be able to do that, do a lameness test. But if she continues to show no real signs of being lame, we'll probably just hold off until the spring. Other than that, she lifts her feet very well. Did kind of notice that she didn't enjoy having her stomach touched, so have to do a little more investigating on that to see if it just happened to be because it was windy, or if it's just something that she needs to be desensitized to, because she's not, it's the first week, so she's not really that comfortable with us. I shouldn't say she's not comfortable with us, but she doesn't know us well enough maybe yet to feel comfortable with having her belly touched. She's fine with the tail. She's fine with the feet. She is on voice commands. She backs up wonderful. She gets out of your space wonderful. Like I said, she's going to be an awesome partner for somebody. She would really work for somebody that is looking for their first horse. Maybe not necessarily riding, but just having a pasture pal. She would be amazing because she knows everything. And she doesn't have a mean bone in her body. She's very, very sweet. I've never, Titan is the closest to being as sweet as she is. She just loves being around people. So, what else did we learn about her? We don't think that she's laid down yet, which laying down, which I wouldn't expect it in the first week. Ellie and Apollo were an anomaly that in the first 24 hours that they were here, that they laid down. I think that they were just exhausted. It really does take them a lot to be comfortable enough to lay down, especially since she's by herself. I think that she is rolled, but I don't think that she's laid down for a significant amount of time, because I can't find any dents in the snow or anything that indicates that she has been laying down somewhere, unless she's laying by the side of the barn, which it's matted down. So it might be that spot is where she's laying down. Other than that, she gets spunky, but she is very polite in her spunkiness. The boys were all full of themselves the other day, and they were running around, so she started running around on this side. But as soon as I came in, she calmed right down and was very polite, and she's got just awesome ground manners. She's very, very respectful, and it doesn't matter if you have food. Sometimes a horse will be good with their ground manners when you're just around them, but as soon as you get food, they end up losing their ground manners. She's not like that at all. She completely still listens and is very, very polite. She's not pushy at all. So all awesome qualities. She actually would also make a good horse for a therapy program. Not the riding aspect, I don't think, because of her, she's had lameness before, so I know it's there. So it might be just people interacting with her, I think would be a really good situation for her. And she like I said, she absolutely adores people. She loves hanging out with people. So, she does like playing in her water trough. As you can see, she has been putting some hay in there, which for her heaves that I think she has is actually a good thing. So I'm not going to discourage her from doing that. It just means that we have to keep the water clean. But other than that, she's a gem. I can't say enough about her. She truly is. It's going to be very interesting when we do some more training stuff with her to see what she can actually do. And she's getting tired. But that's how she's doing. Let me see what the boys are doing, if they're out yet. I don't think so. Oh, there's Charlie boy. Hi, buddy. So we have to do it this way because she still is in quarantine. So, oh, there's Lulu. So, I can't go over there right now because I don't want to contaminate their area. AB is doing okay. He's having a major heave flare-up. I think it's really the cold is affecting him. He's been okay when the temperature has gone up, so it's going to be interesting. It's supposed to be really cold. We're in the teens right now, but we have no wind, so it's very nice actually. Tomorrow we're supposed to be in the single digits, and it's supposed to be, the wind is supposed to pick up. So we'll have to see what happens with him in regards to that. I'm hoping that he's going to be okay with that he'll just tuck himself into the barn. But he is struggling with his breathing again, which sucks. But we'll keep taking care of it and monitoring it and being in contact with Dr. Lauren, and seeing other things that we can do. I mean, we've pretty much, we're giving him the shot still. We're giving him the breathe. He's on Heave-Ho too. His hay is on the ground and not in any barrels, so he's not breathing the dust or anything. So I'm not really sure what else we can do. Louis in the background has been doing well. He's healing up very nicely from his accident. He has gotten very full of himself. The last few days he's been bucking and running and rolling, which is all good things, because that's just his personality. And his scar is healing very nicely as well. We've been red lighting him and blue lighting him, and it's worked. It's been working really well. You can literally see the improvement every day. Of course, she has to come out and see what's going on. She's very, very inquisitive. She loves to know what's going on. It's been interesting, though, since Louis got hurt, that he and Abe got to the point that they had an understanding with each other, and that understanding has been broken. And Louis does not like to be that close to him. If Abe approaches Louis, he moves off rather quickly. So it's an interesting development. I know that when Louis was on stall rest, that Abe was antagonizing him a little bit. So actually, not a little bit, a lot. So I think that's part of the issue too. The winter is tough for them because we lock them into the front pasture, so they definitely don't have enough room to roam and get away from each other. So I think the housemates are just getting annoyed with each other is what's happening. And it's, end of January. We still have a few more months to go. But that's pretty much it from here. Apparently it's nap time because she's going to sleep. He's got the slow blinks, and he's about to lay down and take a nap. The only one who's on high alert is Louis in the background, and that's probably because the deer are walking around, and Louis really does not like the deer. But that's all from here, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and we will talk next week. Be well, Roan Cha Ranchers.